Hey folks, post here, welcome back to another Pokemon Master video, and here we go, we have it. Honestly, potentially the next best unit in the game. Serena Delphox is absolute insanity. And she's not even a Pokefair. She's just like, well, I mean, a lot of non-Pokefairs are really, really good, right? Serena, right? Guzma, Sharpedo, right? A lot of really good ones, but like, this is just like, this is next level good. This is unbelievable. Anyways, let me stop talking about how good she is and actually get into why she's extremely good. So let's go over her, right? Serena Delphox, Fire Tech type. So weak to ground. As for stats, 625 HP. This is Delphox's stats. It starts out with Fenneken. You evolve them. No point showing the Fenneken, all the other stats, right? Just get to Delphox, right? 126 attack, irrelevant. 134 defense, 269 special attack, 154 special defense, and then 340 speed. Anyways, let's go over the moves. Move 1, Fire Spin. Right, fire special attack, 38 power, 85 accuracy, 2 bar, single target, traps opponent. Pretty standard. Everyone knows what fire spin is. Hypnosis, everyone knows what hypnosis is. So, hypnosis psychic, 75% accuracy, single target, 2 bars, puts a target to sleep. And move 3, can't stop us, 2 uses, removes all status conditions from the user, sharply raises special attack, raises accuracy. Status condition thing is kind of pointless. Her defense stats are kind of doo-doo, so it won't be like really tanking with her anyways, so that's kind of whatever. Sharply raises special attack, that's good, and then raises accuracy, which is very, very good, because if you check out all the moves, Fire Spin, Hypnosis, and Overheat, none of these are 100% accuracy moves, so you definitely need the accuracy raise here, so that definitely helps. So you do have that. That's what a total of +4 SPA and then +2 accuracy, right? Moving on, got Overheat, Fire SPA, where no Overheat is. Like, none of these are like new moves except for a trainer move, right? 136 power, 9% accuracy, 3 bars, single target, sharply lure user, special attack. When you look at it like this looks like a doo-doo unit. Well, I wouldn't say doo-doo, but middle of the line, it's kind of whatever, right? Wait till you see the passives in Sync Grid. Let's get into it. So remember, as Hypnosis, Fire Spin, Overheat, and +2 actually, +4 special attack. As for its sync moves, oh, by the way, it's dropping on the 30th, so that's what, 5 days UTC, right? Or 4 days, I guess. It's the 29th PDT and 30th UTC. Sync move, Mystical Fire of Positivity. Fire special attack, 200 power. Power increases if the target is asleep. Passives, Stat Leech 4 has a good chance of lowering targets, attack, defense, special defense, I don't know why I did special defense again. Speed, accuracy, and evasion at random, and raises user stat by the same amount. So every time you attack the opponent, you have a 50% chance of lowering one of their stats, and then you raise that stat. So it's pretty self-explanatory if you look at the passive name. Stat Leech, you just leech your opponent's stats, right? All the stats except for crit, right? Which is pretty good. 50% chance of that happening. That's a good chance, and stats are nice to have. Good Nightmare 5 powers up moves when the target is asleep. So that's a 50% extra damage to your moves when the opponent is asleep, right? Which again, you do have Hypnosis, you'd have accuracy raising moves for Hypnosis, and then that last passive makes Serena just insane. Go Viral 9, turn status moves into AOE. Yup. Basically, well, that's not like exactly how it works. So it's like a viral thing, right? Like if you status one of your opponent's Pokemon, it statuses the whole team. It doesn't shoot like 3 Hypnosis beams. It's like you status one and then the other 2 get Hypnosis as well. So basically you have an AoE sleep on Serena with self accuracy buffs. And then you got other stuff like Stat Leech. You also have chip damage with Fire Spin, which wouldn't be that relevant since you'll be sleeping your opponents most of the time anyways, right? They'll be asleep. I think is a better way to phrase it. Yeah, this is insanely powerful. If you guys, play the Entei event, right, you already know how, like, good sleep is, right? And AOE sleep, which, again, doesn't really apply to Legendary Arenas, right? There's only one opponent. But in Battle Villa, one hypnosis puts down the entire team. This is basically Darkrai. This is basically Darkrai, right? This is, yeah, it's basically Dark Void, right? Isn't it? You put your whole opponent team to sleep, and then you get a 50% damage boost when your opponents are put to sleep. Yeah, this is insane. And you power up your sync move when your opponent's asleep as well. And it's not like you won't use your sync move at all, even though you're a tech unit. Once we go over the grid, you could actually do some good damage with your sync move with Serena and Delphox. AoE sleep is just insanely strong. Although I am slightly skeptical of it because, like, everyone's going nuts over Serena and Delphox right now, and rightfully so. But the AoE sleep does have one drawback, which is you're sleeping all three at the same time, but they don't exactly wake up at the same time, right? So it'll be very hard to time that. But still, regardless, AoE sleep is still massively, massively powerful. So, yeah. Yeah. Like, even if it wasn't AoE sleep, just a sleep with move gauge refresh, which we do have move gauge refresh on Hypnosis. She does have sync grid, right? Is still really, really good. And now you have, like, AoE sleep with stat leech. Good Nightmare 5. So if you want to do some damage with Serena, you could do some damage with it. And we'll go over the damage part of Serena right now with her sync grid. Her damage is insane. And not just for a tech unit, just in general. Just in general, she has insane damage. Anyways, let's go over this sync grid. So, Serena Fenneken grid, we got our basics over there, right? All those stat buffs. First thing you get, Hypnosis, Move Gauge, Refresh. 6 energy, right? Mildly good chance of charging the user's move gauge by one of the moves successful. We know what move gauge refresh is by now. 40% chance to get a move gauge regen on Hypnosis. On that alone, like, Serena is already next level, right? But obviously she has, like, AoE sleep, which is, again, unreal. Overheat power-ups. Bedazzle lowers the accuracy of all opposing sync pairs when the Pokemon enters the battle. That's kind of whatever. I mean, it would be a really, really good move on, like, any other tech unit, but, like, Serena has so many insane, like, grid nodes that this is like potato. You're not gonna pick that up. Special attack buffs, overheat power up, Good Nightmare 2. So we're at Good Nightmare 7 right now, right? We got Good Nightmare 5 already, and we're at Good Nightmare 7. Keep count. We're gonna go up to some really insane numbers soon. Fire Spin power up. Fire Spin, Move Gauge Refresh 3, that's nice. Rude Awakening 5 powers up sync moves when target sleep. So you're powering up sync moves when they're asleep on your sync move, and then you get an extra 50% from here as well, right? Rude Awakening 5. So there's that. Fire Spin power up, Special Defense. Stationary Target 5. All right, where are we at now? Oh, 12. 120% on our passive now. Moving on, Fire Spin, power-ups, Special Defense 20. Poke Trap 3 increases damage of target takes from being trapped 30%, which, again, on any other tech unit would be a really, really good skill. On her, I don't know if you're going to pick it up. It's not good enough to spend your energy on. Overheat power-ups, Overheat Move Gauge Refresh, which is nice. Dynamic Entry makes user's next attack a sure hit when Pokemon enters the battle. This is actually not as bad as you guys would think, right? Because, again, she does have actually issues with her moves, and, like, this is useful in this sense, right? Because you don't exactly have, you don't exactly have 100% accuracy when first enter the battle, right? But if you pick this up, you'll have 100% accuracy, and then you'll sleep all your opponents as soon as you enter the battle. And with that time, you could then swap over to your trainer move and then boost your accuracy, so you don't get hurt at all. So you don't have to waste the first turn missing hypnosises, and instead you could get that guaranteed hypnosis on, and then you could boost your accuracy so your hypnosis later on doesn't miss as much, right? So where we're at, more overheat power-ups, HP advantage 4. So I'm not sure how, like, again, this is gonna be at max, so this is a bit hard to calculate. It could be at where we could be at 160% right now, 16. But it will not count that just because it's variable, right? HP 20, but like still this is insanely strong. Overheat 3, impervious, where your stats cannot be lowered on Serena and Delphox, who has overheat that sharply lowers your special attack. Impervious on that, which is basically Dauntless but better, because not only are you mitigating special attack decrease, you're also mitigating important stuff like speed decreases. Speed decreases, your defenses decreases, right? So this is insanely powerful. Impervious on overheat. Inner grid, 10 costs though, but very well worth it, right? If you're trying to do damage to Serena. 10 more HP here. Fire spin, power up 5. Defenses, can't stop us. MP refresh as a trainer move on the run once per battle. Sharply raises the user's evasion. There's a pinch. Potato. Fire spin, speed 10. Fire spin, mind games 4 has a 50% chance of lowering the target's special defense when an attack is successful. There's that as well. More fire spin stuff. Good Nightmare 2. So we're at what, 14, right? Yeah. If we add like what, HP advantage, that's like almost we have like 200% on that. Like even though her stats, her special attack stat isn't the craziest, so it's sub 300, but it's still on the higher side, I guess, but it's still not good, right? But with all that boosts, it hits harder than like most strikers in the game. I'm not sure if it's the hardest hitting striker in the game, or no, it's not a striker, but hardest hitting unit in the game. I'm not sure about that. I haven't done any calculations, but she hits like a truck. Absolutely. And again, she has AOE hypnosis, so you could either use her as like a god tier, like just crowd control unit, keep your opponent asleep all the time, you don't take any damage, or you could just turn it into like an insane impervious overheat unit with like almost 200% multipliers on your like moves. And since she's fire type, she also gets sun boosts. Yeah, and then obviously your 2 sync move power ups. Serena is busted. Yeah, it is. She's busted. Honestly, as good as Metagross is, like for those who waited, which I did, suggest folks to wait to summon a Metagross, she's probably better than Metagross. And Metagross is like one of the best, strikers in the game. She's just that good. She's that good. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. There you go, folks. There you go, folks. Not sure why there's... Well, actually, I think I know. Again, folks, anniversary next month, or at the end of next month. They're really pulling out the big guns right now to make us spend as much as possible before anniversary. And I honestly can't say don't spend on this one. I can't, like, yes, I know anniversary stuff is coming, but are anniversary units really going to be better than this? Like, this is really hard to be better than, right? You could debate, who's the better unit in the game, Swanna or Alexam or Serena. She's in like top 3 best units in the game conversation right here. Yeah, this is tough, man. But anyways, again, like I mentioned before, I'll give you guys more updates as they come. I'll be obviously doing all these new units and a bunch of Eggmons as well. But yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel for all these new Datamined info and stuff as we keep them coming. Let me know, guys. Think in the comments down below. Like and enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel for some more Pro Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.